everyone. Welcome back to Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. This is the Sunday Oracle message. It is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate, please do claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. Perhaps consider coming back in a couple of days. It may resonate more at that time. All of my messages are meant to provide a little pep in your step, a little food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help you as you navigate along your path. Coming up tonight, just a little special live, we're doing a Dozen Cats Chats segment at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's Sunday, September the 10th, 9 p.m. Eastern, with Mark, aka Kilmar. So, hope you guys can tune in for that. Monday, I will be on with Hershey, the Shadow Reader. So check my community tab for that post and the link to that live. 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday, back on Dozen Cats with Marina from Heart Centered Tarot doing some cards and chat. So hope you guys can tune in. Do want to mention also, before we get started with the reading, I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube lately, but there's a lot of people saying that, they're not subscribed to their favorite channels anymore, and that the bell notifications, they're not receiving those notifiers. So please make sure that you go in and check the subscriptions that you have to your favorite channels, and also that your notification bell is on whatever setting it is that you want it to be on for that particular content. I know that this channel here, although, getting lots of views and lots of times watched, the subscribers are not moving at all. Not sure what that's about. So if you want to share the content with a friend or share it on your social media, I would be ever so grateful. That really would help. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I created a spread for today's message, and today's message we're going to be using this spellcasting oracle. I will pull from other decks if I feel the need to. I also have the power of activation as just like a little bonus card at the end. Have a new mat on my desk. I was using a runner and it just wasn't wide enough, and so this is like an actual doormat. So kind of goes with my new wallpaper. So hopefully you can see okay and everything's all right. So let's go ahead and get started. So we need 5 cards, or 6 cards actually, but see if we can follow along here. So this is for anyone who is feeling stuck. Anyone who feels like they are in limbo, or like you can't find your motivation or your inspiration. You can't find your green light go button. No matter what area of your life that may be in. We all have those moments where we're just feeling like, I've got nothing. There's nothing that's sparking my passion. There's nothing that's making me want to, sort of kick it into high gear. So the first card that we're going to pull out is our current energy. Where are we at? And we have strength. So to me, this card implies that we have the desire to do, to achieve, to, take a risk, to take advantage of a new opportunity or a new possibility. We want. So card number 2 is our obstacle, the block, challenge. And we have life purpose. So the obstacle, the block, the challenge is, what am I supposed to be doing? What do I feel called to do? Just going to move that up a wee bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull a card to sort of point us in a direction that we could focus or zone in on, that may help us to shift this block, this challenge, this obstacle, see it in a different light, be able to work with it rather than resist it. We have love. Now this is an interesting card to come out in terms of focus. Focus on the positive. Focus on yourself. Love yourself. Don't beat yourself up, right? Don't cast negative judgments towards yourself or do any like self-sabotaging in terms of, well, it's no wonder you're stuck because, you know, that's what always happens to you, right? You've got a lot of, you know, you can do the walk, but you can't really do the talk, that kind of thing. Treat yourself with love and kindness and compassion as you would others, always. There is a reason that you are blocked. And that's what we're trying to figure out. Beating ourselves up or assuming that we have a part to play in it in terms of blaming or shaming ourselves is not going to accomplish the goal. If anything, it's going to make this obstacle seem even bigger to get past. So love is where we need to focus. Positivity, kindness, compassion towards ourselves. You know, such, I mean, this is just super interesting to me. All right, so the next card that we're going to pull is some guidance. So we've got this obstacle. This is the area where we could focus, and you're like, okay, so great. If I look at this from a positive point, all of a sudden it's going to make sense. This obstacle is just going to disappear. No. How do I do that? How do I shift my focus to love? You know, sometimes it's like, just show me how once, and then I can do it, right? I just need a little bit more information. So we're looking for the guidance. You got to take what comes out. We have 3 cards here. And this is, the cards that came out are literally kind of crazy to me. Okay, so the first card that we have is commitment. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous image. Commitment. Are you committed? Do you really want this? Whatever you think this is. It's possible that the thing that's blocking you is not the thing that you want, actually. It's what you've been told you should do or what seems like the natural step. Maybe it's not what you really want. Are you committed to shifting this? Are you committed to putting in the work? Are you dedicated to the effort? Now, speaking from my personal experiences, when my anxiety was really, really high, oftentimes I would sit and try to figure out what it is that I want. You know, what is the thing that I'm stuck on? I mean, literally, that was my therapy for years on end. And I would know what it is. And at certain moments, I would know. But I wasn't dedicated to trying to shift it because it was so overwhelming. I was already so exhausted from trying just to function on a daily basis that the idea that I would have to muster up any more energy to go outside of that was so overwhelming to me. So there's no shade and there's no blame if we're not fully committed to wanting to shift this obstacle. But if we can recognize that maybe we are not fully committed, we're not fully prepared, we're not fully ready, that gives us some food for thought to help us at least be able to work with this obstacle or this block or this challenge rather than resisting it. It gives us more insight as to who we are and how we navigate things, right? Sometimes just knowing something makes you feel better because now you don't have all of those unanswered questions, if that makes sense. We have talent. Now, obviously, this is, talent. Do you have the skills required? Do you have the resources that you need to be able to overcome this? This is where you sort of, get out your resume and read it out loud. And when I say resume, I'm using that as a metaphor, right? You know what you're capable of. We all know what we're capable of if we really want to apply ourselves. You've got the skills, you've got the resources, and if you don't, you can get them, right? There's courses and there's books and there's online how-to videos, and we have friends and professionals that can assist us in so many different areas of our life. To me, this is about the skills and the resources to help us with this commitment, to help us come from a place of positivity, to be able to work with this obstacle block challenge. Now, the third card is a bit of a stretch. We have animals. That's why I said, wow, these cards are amazing. But look at the image, right? We've got a cat, bird. I think this is like a wolf or a dog. What does that represent to us? It's unconditional love. It's loyalty. It is companionship. It is, to me, very tactile, right? When you pet a dog, when you pet a cat, when you feel that tactile, sort of motion of petting an animal, right? You can see visibly what it does for them. But feel what that does to you. It keeps you calm. It grounds you. It centers you. It brings you to this place of love. You feel the blessings and you feel the joy. You feel the connection that you have through them. This is like being in service of others, if you know what I mean. For someone out there that's listening to this, animals are your thing. Animals are going to get you through this block, this obstacle, this challenge. And I also want to mention that in this commitment card, we also have the birds, right? Working together. So interesting that card came out. Okay, so the next card that we're going to pull is for our inspiration. So we know that we have the strength, but gosh, we're tired, we're exhausted, right? We've got this thing that we cannot shift. We can't get past it. No matter how hard we're trying, it's just not coming together for us. If we focus on love and compassion and kindness to ourselves, if we are really identifying our commitment to this, if we're using our skills and our resources, our talent, and if we're coming at this from a place of service, right? Um, of loyalty, of unconditional love. So this next card is about that thing that's going to go, that aha moment. The aha moment that's going to capture your attention, and you're going to know that that is the right moment for you to go for it. We have 3 cards that have come out. Oh, I love this. This is just outstanding. We have reconciliation. Reconciliation. The moment when you realize that if you just look at it from a different perspective, that moment when you're like, you know what, if I stop resisting this and work with it, it's the moment. It's that moment, that light bulb moment, the aha moment. It's the moment of clarity. It's the moment of understanding. And that you can't rush. You can't rush that. You have to be ready for this moment. It will come if you don't resist it. Reconciliation. Coming to terms with it. The next card we have is passion. How bad do you want the change? How bad do you want to get past this obstacle? How bad do you want to shift this? And again, no blame, no shame, no judgment, no criticism. We're not always ready, even though we say we're ready. And that's totally okay. Because if you force yourself, you could be setting yourself up for failure. This is about encouraging yourself for all of the right reasons that we want to work towards this block being lifted or shifted or moved or taken down or whatever verbiage you want to put on it. Not about the achievement of getting past it. That's what this card is about. Right? The last card that we have is empowerment. Outstanding. You getting past this obstacle, you being able to figure out how to unstuck yourself, to work towards getting up and over that hill, to finding your reconciliation moment, is empowering. This is about filling yourself with seeds of optimism and hope and belief. Outstanding. All right. Our last card is a blessing. An area of our life that can be influenced by this obstacle shifting. Now this card fell out. I think that I did it, so I'm going to pull another card, but this is the card that came out. We have financial health. Looking for our blessing. Please, Spirit, what is the blessing? The blessing to getting over this obstacle, this block, this challenge. What is the blessing? Like, to me, that's financial health, obviously, but it's the level of contentment, right? Where you can sort of not worry. All right, we have way too many cards that have come out, but the first one is healing. The blessing is the healing. Because we got past it. And all of these things, all of these, the love, the commitment, the talent, the animals, the reconciliation, the passion, and the empowerment, all are lessons that we will take with us and implement the next time that we get stuck, the next time that we face a challenge. There is healing that is happening, which makes us stronger. It speaks to our inner strength, our inner bravery, our inner perseverance, knowing that the next time, I got this the next time. The next time, I will be prepared. Outstanding message for today. Gonna pull a Power of Activation card. Before we end, thank you everybody for joining me. I hope that this message speaks to you. I hope that it resonates. I hope you find it helpful. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment under the video. And we have cooperation in your quest to manifest the energy of love. You realize that every person has that every person and experience has value. So the lessons along the way, working in cooperation, in collaboration, in tandem with each of these components, are lessons. Learning those lessons is going to lead you to this ultimate feeling of healing and contentment, strengthening you at your core. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Until we see each other again, I wish you many, many blessings. Bye for now.